Hey, yo, like the video, man. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Low Key. No wonder, cause you dig what I'm saying. I'm coming back showing another video. As y'all can see by the title, we gonna really get into it. But before I start talking about what we gotta do, you know what I'm saying? If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't be dumb as hell. Click that bell. Turn on post notifications so you can get notified every single video. Hey man, let's get straight to it. Woo! Starting this one's gonna be kind of tough. So I know a lot of us are gonna, we're gonna try to do the best to achieve our goals. You know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. You know, there's a lot of things you need to do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to become an entrepreneur, build a business, if you want to get in the best shape of your life, if you want to become a great writer, an artist, a musician, a rapper, a technician, whatever the case may be, doctor, whatever, you're going to understand that it's going to take a lot of work to do this. There's a lot of external work that you need in order to attain the assets in order to achieve the goals. You know what I mean? But truth be told, external work is definitely a necessity in order to get to those avenues, to open up those windows of opportunity. Like, I'm not taking away from that at all. But a lot of times, we all face an inner conflict within ourselves. It's the reason why we might feel like we have ADHD. We might feel like we have a lack of hope. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole reason why you might even be watching this video or any other motivational videos out there. There's usually an internal conflict within oneself. And because of that, it becomes a difficulty in order to, really do what's necessary and play out the task that's needed in order to do the external work. And if you don't do the external work, nothing happens. You know what I mean? You become a dreamer. You could say you want to do this, that, and the third, and it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Then you end up becoming like an envious person, and you appreciate other people's levels of success, but there is deep down a level of jealousy because you know that you didn't put in the work. You know that you could have and you wanted to, but you just can never find something within you to build the ambition and to really, follow through with all the things you said, like all the hopes and dreams, like everything. And you just get to a place where you just become a dreamer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot what you call those terms. Like those people who, after they graduate high school, they always talk about past events and stuff. Like, you might become one of those. And in my opinion, I feel like deep down, whether you fully follow your purpose or just to kind of reach new levels within life, I feel like what's more important than just executing the external work, because there's obviously always an inner conflict that disrupts the flow. You're gonna have to worry about the internal flow. So my thing to say today is, before you worry about the external work, you have to do the internal work. Now you might question, what do you mean by internal work? Little things have very heavy impact in what you do. By internal, I mean personal. I mean individually. I mean, this does not involve nobody around you. This does not involve your family. Does not involve your friends. Does not involve your lovers, your work, whatever the case may be. You need to make sure that you are okay to the fullest extent if you want to basically follow through with anything that you say. The reason you don't follow through with anything that you say, it doesn't always even have to be a sense of being lethargic. It's just like, you need to make sure that you're good in all aspects. It's little things, man. Making sure you get proper rest. Making sure that you work out undisrupted. making sure that, you know, you clean up the house, you do laundry, you know what I'm saying, anything you can do on an internal level inside your house, even specifically within your house. It does this thing where your brain starts to feel more clear. Before you worry about like, oh, how am I gonna pass this test, this quiz? Oh my gosh, I got 3 days before I gotta do this 5-6 page essay. Make sure that you're getting well rested. You know what I mean? Make sure that if you have a book or whatever, make sure that you read it. I know this may not come off, especially with that essay example, it may not come off as, it might not correlate as much. At least maybe that's what I'm thinking. But when it comes to the internal work, especially when you're trying to strive for something higher than the norm, it is very important to make sure that, yes, you get a massive amount of sleep. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're getting like them 8 to 9 hours, 7 to 9 hours, you know what I'm saying? At least 8 hours, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're getting that good sleep. Make sure you're going to sleep at like no later than 2 a.m. And 2 a.m. is still a stretch. You should really start going to sleep around 10 to 12 max. But I know for me, because, you know, sometimes I don't wake up like super early. I know if I go to sleep anytime before 2 a.m., then I'll be straight. But at the end of the day, you do have to make sure that you can make 8 hours of sleep all the time. Do internal work. Before you worry about what's going on the outside, you have to make sure that everything is good within. Have you cleaned your room? Have you, you know, cleaned your bathtub? Have you, you know what I'm saying? Have you done all the laundry? Have you washed all the dishes? You know what I'm saying? And I know it may seem like, wait, this has nothing to do with, you know, me trying to be the best rapper, or, you know, trying to get like that new job or in a higher position. But this is what you do. By doing all these internal works, it builds a deeper level of discipline within yourself. You start to not really stress as much about something that's so far ended, and then you have this ability to focus on what is happening within the moment. Sometimes there's too much happening within the world, so if you're worrying about keeping up with people and stuff, it's really just gonna like mess you up in the brain. But if you can focus on the internal work, working out, getting well rested, requiring and maintaining your peace, if you can do that, it'll ensure a weight off your shoulder, better mental health. You might get physically stronger, you might get mentally stronger. You have to worry about the things that you are in control of before you start worrying about the outer source of other things you have to attend to in the accordance of other people. You know what I'm saying? In anything you do, even with YouTube, you gotta make sure that you're reviewing your videos, you're making your videos before you even worry about posting them. Just make sure that you're making the videos, you know what I mean? Review them at the time when you feel like you can. Focus on everything that you can do within your personal individual being, and it will make any other difficult task that you have to do afterwards a little more easier on you, because you focused on everything you can do within the inside, which means mentally and physically you will feel content. You will build more discipline subconsciously, and you will basically prepare yourself for all that's to come, because you will build your discipline, you'll become mentally stronger, you will become physically stronger, you will know more. Like, basically do what you need to do on an internal before you express yourself on the external. A lot of work is required either way, but you have to make sure that you're equipped for everything that's to come your way. You're equipped for, like, you know what I'm saying, the dates, the relationships, the arguments that's coming on. You're equipped for the attention you'll get. Like, say you blow up on social media or, you know, whatever. You're equipped for the backlash. You're equipped for the attention you're about to receive. You're equipped for, you know what I'm saying, the pain you're going to undergo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to work out and stuff. You're equipped to challenge yourself, to do more. to reach new tiers, to continue to progress over and over and over again, because a lot of this is overwhelming. If you're a big guy, if you're a extremely skinny guy, getting into working out, it's going to be overwhelming to get that end result. It might get so overwhelming that you might give up in a few days. You have to do the internal work. You have to mentally prepare yourself. You have to take the steps day by day. If you focus on everything on the internal, everything in the external will minimize as far as the levels of stress that will come your way. But as long as you do the internal work, like I said, you will be equipped for all the things that come your way, because you will make sure that you have a mental fortitude in order to basically be able to defend against any ongoing obstacle that's going to come your way. So you have to make sure that you do the internal work, and as long as you do that, you will progress in life. That's the step that everyone forgets, you know what I'm saying? Everyone will reach a rut in their life at one point or another. But if you do the internal work, you can decrease that feeling of having a rut, being stuck in a loop, being just stuck, you know what I mean? When you feel stuck, you do the internal work. You could lay down, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might be like, oh, my friends want to go out, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I gotta do this and that. Focus on what you can do individually. And I know with internal, I basically mentioned a lot of inside things. A lot of times you can go out too, but you have to make sure that you can do what is within your control before you do what other people intend for you to do, or things that you'll do that will benefit other people. So say even with your car, you can go out and, you know, get a car wash and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You could deep clean your car on a day off and stuff. Spend time doing that. Spend time just doing chores, you know what I mean? It'll get your mind off things. It'll lessen your stress. And even if you feel stressed, if you feel like, you know, it's a hassle to do chores, trust me, where that stress comes in, you will build discipline subconsciously. That's why you have to put in the work. The internal work will get you out of that rut, guaranteed. It'll be a slow fix, but like I said, it's subconscious. It's like a placebo in a way. As long as you do the internal work, you'll be good. Anyways, that is what I have to say for that subject today. If you guys would like more advice like this on the channel, or more suggestions of videos, please let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, it is your boy Low Key. No undercut, you dig what I'm saying? And we go.
Ask me if you were someone I should have messed with. To be honest, I don't even know. I just go with the flow, keeping on my hopes. Don't regret what I did.